Hello everyone, this is Ryan from Action Computer Service. I just wanted to give you a quick video on how to make sure that your Firefox is up to date and also give you some instructions on how to install AdBlock Plus. Now the reason we're doing this today is because a recent vulnerability was found by Mozilla, the people who make Firefox, that Firefox was being exploited or used inappropriately to steal information from computers. Now that can be really scary. How is this done? Well, a website in Russia was found to be using an exploit, which is basically a way to break into it, just like a car thief might break into your car, to get information off of a computer and remove it from, take it from the computer without anybody knowing. And they were doing this through advertisements. So there's two ways to keep this kind of thing from happening. One is to keep it up to date. Now, the easy way to do that with Firefox is normally Firefox does not have a menu bar at the top, so I'm going to show you how to change that. So you can click anywhere up here, that's with a right click at the top, and click menu bar, and it shows you the menu bar. And then you can click on help and go to about Firefox. And in this case it says Firefox is up to date. If it's not up to date, it will automatically update right now, and then it'll ask you to restart the Firefox to complete the update. There's another way you can do that. If you don't have that bar, you click on the little three lines up here, often called a hamburger. Kind of looks like a hamburger. Once you hear it, you can't unsee it. And you click on that and click the little question mark down here and click on About Firefox. Pulls up the same window. So how do you keep this kind of thing from happening? Well, ad blocks, ad blockers are the best way to do it, to keep this kind of problem from happening to begin with. And although advertisements are useful for their purpose, unfortunately, they're often misused to deliver malware, which is malicious software. So I always recommend running an ad blocker, especially if you're on a slow internet connection, because it gives your computer less to do, less things to load off the internet. So I like to use AdBlock Plus, and you can go to, I usually just search for it because I always forget. I'm pretty sure it's adblockplus.org, but AdBlock Plus. Yeah, adblockplus.org. So we'll just go up here, adblockplus.org. And we click install for Firefox. And we're going to allow it because it's asking if you want to allow it to install. And then when we click install now, AdBlock Plus has been installed successfully, which is perfect. Now we got to make a minor change with AdBlock Plus, and you'll see the red stop sign up here. This is ABP, and we're going to click on that and go to Options. And let's see. Sorry, we're going to go to Filter Preferences. I apologize. And we're going to uncheck this box that says Allow some non-intrusive intrusive advertising. So we're going to uncheck that and then hit Close. Done. And in order for AdBlock Plus to keep making money, they've actually partnered with some advertisers to allow their advertisements. They sold out kind of, but hey, everybody's got to make a living, right? So that will bypass that and you won't see any advertisements. So that's a good thing because, like I said, advertisers, these hackers basically pose as advertisers, and they put their advertisements on legitimate websites that you might go to normally, like Yahoo or MSN or Wall Street Journal. I mean, lots of major sites have been used this way, and they put up an ad that exploits a flaw in the computer, and that advertisement basically becomes a malicious program to break into your computer and steal information. You don't want that. So the two things, like I said, keep your browser up to date, whether you use Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer, Opera, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Make sure it's up to date, and get the ad blocker in there. That's pretty important. And if you can stop listening now, but there's another program that if you want to hang on for just a minute, I'll show you. It's called Web of Trust. And you can go there. It's mywatt.com. I don't use Yahoo generally, but that's the default for Firefox now. And you just click on download and go through the whole procedure again and install now and restart Firefox. And my watt is basically this little guy up in the top right corner. It might be in a different spot in your browser. I have a couple other plugins too. And when you go to a search engine, say google.com, and do a search, fluffy cows. All right, see, but you didn't know there were fluffy cows, did you? If you look, there are these circles next to each search, and they're green, which means good. It's just like a stoplight. And if you see one that's red, you typically do not want to go to it. So I'm going to fast forward a few here's a few pages of searches. Here's a orange one, and that's kind of questionable. So we're going to skip further ahead a few pages, and here's one that's gray. Now that means that the service that is provided by the Web of Trust doesn't know anything about this site. So that isn't necessarily anything bad, but it just means they don't know. So you're on your own. I'm trying to find a red one here so I can show you the error. Apparently Fluffy Cows is a very safe search to do. Well, if you see a red one, it's not giving me any here, but if you see a red one, it's going to pop up. If you click on it, it's going to pop up and say, warning, don't go to this website. If you do, bad things could happen. So it's pretty simple. Anyway, I hope this helps you. And of course, if you have any questions or you need a hand doing this, I can offer this type of service. I can do it remotely, or I can come to your home. The phone number to call would be 360-861-8117. That's 360-861-8117. And I'll be glad to walk you through it on the phone or remote in and do it for you for a fee, or I can come out to your home and give your computer a complete tune-up and everything like that. So I hope this was helpful to you. Have a great day.